Hello folks, the Celtic Nerd here, bringing you another nerdy video. And we're back with more Star Wars The Old Republic. And I cannot believe it, folks, at the time of this recording, it is the 24th of May. I have successfully made it up until, I believe, the 25th of May, with enough videos pre-recorded for, as I said, till tomorrow, to continue my 5 videos a day. Now, like, I just cannot believe I'm managing to pull this off. Like, it is unbelievable to me. Now, again, folks, this is not going to be a recurring thing. I will go back to Assassin's Creed, and I will be going at a bit more of a regular pace, because, like, oh my god, there are times where I'm feeling a little burnt out. Not gonna lie, but I am enjoying it. But like, it's just I do need some days for myself. But anyway, let's continue on with our journey to Balmorra, the next planet in the Sith Inquisitor's storyline.
Is that you, apprentice? Excellent. You've arrived safely on Balmorra, I see. Now, I hope you're ready to work. I've got a good idea of where the ancient artifact is on Balmorra, but it's not pleasant.
I don't have a weak stomach.
Good. This is not a task for the easily unsettled. Tulak Hord hid his artifact in a vault on Balmorra, one that was later converted by the Balmorrans into a toxic waste storage facility. But the vault was hit badly in the last war. It's now a crater, filled with toxic waste. Your artifact is at the bottom.
You must have some sort of plan for how to get it, right?
Regrettably, I haven't had time to put together a plan. You'll have to figure this one out yourself. But try making contact with the Imperial Resources Officer here on Balmorra, Major Bessica. Bessica knows the planet, and he may even have a few good ideas.
He will do whatever I say.
Careful you don't alienate a potential ally. The Empire has its hands full coping with a violent Balmorran uprising. Officially, they're a grassroots militia. Secretly, they have the Republic's full backing. I've informed Major Bessica of the Republic's involvement, so he'll be better equipped to assist you. No doubt the Republic's hounds will get in your way.
I will destroy the enemies of the Empire.
I expect nothing less. But the war is secondary to the artifact. Retrieve the artifact and try to be discreet. We don't want the entire Sith Order chasing our prize.
Alright. Now, folks, there is some things I do want to sort of clarify. Sorry, not clarify, sort of remind everyone about. And that is, with the planetary missions, we're supposed to be doing them side by side. Is that getting caught? I really should disable these like notifications in the bottom corner. Unfortunately, my Stores The Old Republic is tied to my Steam. But anyway, so, as I was saying, yeah, so with planetary quests, we're supposed to do them zone by zone. Now, when it came to Drummond Cass, like, that had an extremely short thing. Like, Drummond Cass is not as big as Coruscant when it comes to the hub worlds, which I find a little as a disservice to the Imperial players, because, like, why is it that our core planet is, like, our hub world is so much smaller than the Republic's? And also, like, why is that planet's storyline simply dealing with a cult of Revan, when actually technically they both only have the one storyline? Actually, now that I think about it, it's just that I guess the Republic one feels a lot bigger due to maybe because like the zones are so 100% broken up because you have to take a speeder to get everywhere. But anyway, here we go. So we're going to be doing these zones by zone. So this is the overall Balmora section. We have the Sundari Flatlands, which I do believe includes this area up here. We have the Macarene Plains, which I believe is this entire area up here. We have the Gorent Canyon, and then we have the research facility up here. So chances are the first set of quests are going to involve this mid area. You'll see it once we exit the place, but we're going to pick up the Balmora story.
My lord, welcome to Balmora. I hope you like bombed to pieces mudholes. Captain Rigel, Imperial Conquest Consolidation Corps. When the Empire invades, we're the ones who seal the deal. Don't suppose you're aware of the situation here on Balmora?
It's my understanding there's some kind of battle.
Yeah, if you can call a pile of body.
You know, there's something I wanted to do before we actually touch down onto the planet. And that is, now that we have officially begun exploring the galaxy in the name of our master, I am going to put on... Wrong.
Intwifel Atraus.
I should have checked this box. There we go. There we go. Now, I have two options. I can go with the Eradicator's Mask, or I might go with, where's the Hermit Mask? I know where's the Hermit? There you go. Really? I don't have access to it. Okay. So we're just going to take a quick little preview of how that mask would look. Now, see, this is one of the issues with, like, the mask looks good and, again, whatnot, but unfortunately, due to the chin protrusions, like, we probably should go with this mask. Actually, how would the HK mask work? Nope. Unfortunately, the HK mask will not work with the hood, sadly. Which is a shame, because the HK mask works really well with the chin protrusions there. I might try on with the color unification though. But yeah, we're definitely not going with this Hermit mask. So let's see, if we open up this and go to Outfit, can we check out the... Oh no, we have to actually equip the mask. God damn it. That is very frustrating. So we get a nice dark red, surprisingly, with that. The only thing is we don't get the hood. Now we'll go in. We'll go with this.
My lord, welcome to Balmora. I hope you like bombed to pieces mudholes.
Now we got all that. And I said a war road.
Yeah, the resistance fighters think they can drive the Empire off Balmora. We're here to prove them wrong.
How hard can it be to put down a few resistance?
It's not just a few resistance. They're well organised and well armed, but they can be broken. The Balmoran government in exile, backed by Minister of Defence Vol Argen, is giving us fits, backing a strong faction of the resistance. The Minister is safely off planet, but if we break his allies here, we break him. We break him, we break the resistance.
Why doesn't Imperial intelligence just have him assassinated?
Yeah, I get your thinking. Cut off the head and kill the body, except resistance movements aren't organisms, exactly. If we took out Argen, it'd be big, but as long as his power base stands, some other idealist is bound to step in. That's why we need to take everything out. Do we have the privilege of your support?
Normally I wouldn't be bothered, but this project sounds intriguing.
You have our heartfelt appreciation, my lord. My second-in-command, Lieutenant Davrill, is masterminding Phase 1 of what we like to call Operation Breaking Point. You'll find him in Sobrik. He's got plans to blow the Balmoran resistance sky high. I think you'll like them.
Now, one of the things I like about this version of the Eradicator outfit is the extra long sleeves. It does give... It gives a very ring rate approach. Like, I'm a shadowy figure that is out to do something. But let's see here. But yeah, here we go. Sobrik. Now, there will be quests, obviously, that will take us just outside of Sobrik. And we have some side quests here. We're going to pick up some side quests, and then we'll complete one. We'll pair each one up with another thing.
Hey there. You got a second? Oh, you're one of them Sith Lords. I ain't seen one of those before. Am I supposed to, bow or something? I, bet you could get me to who's in charge.
This better be worth my while.
I ain't never been more serious. Once you turned our droids against us, Balmora was dead. It's just mop-up for you. I want to come out of this with my head. I got info. Right here. Where the rebels are. What they're hitting. Introduce me to the Mucky Mucks, and I'll trade them the rest for a berth off-planet.
It's possible High Command might be interested.
You bet they would be. Nothing happens in the Resistance that Griffin Remus doesn't know about. I think Lieutenant Trishota handles defections, but he's been targeted a few times, so he don't take people off the street anymore. You convince him I'm the real goods, and I'd bet he'd cut you in a finder's fee.
And then we have another one. Oh, the other one's up there.
My lord, I have heard much about your accomplishments. I understand you are not averse to occasional, off-the-record tasks which require some discretion. One of our officers has just had an unfortunate dust-up with a valuable delegate, and we need to doctor the results.
I missed the part where this was my problem.
This is of great importance to the Balmoran occupation effort. We could pay you handsomely. This officer recently quarreled with one of our Chiss delegates. The delegate did not survive. The Chiss have provided crucial intelligence here and elsewhere in the war. It would not do to strain relations with them.
We cannot allow our people to look weak before our allies.
Precisely, my lord. We have doctored a security recording to make it appear that Balmoran rebels attacked the delegate. We need someone with no direct connection to this officer to go to the room where the murder occurred and upload the doctored footage to the security cameras. With luck, we can turn this into a galvanizing point against the rebels.
An excellent plan.
The delegate was killed in the back room of a cantina. I'll give you the coordinates. Just tell our man at the door that you're working for Brearden, and he'll let you pass.
Plans.
There's something of great value in one of the hazard vaults. The one that was blown open. I heard you could help.
Ah, who's this? Sith. We don't often get Sith on Balmora. It's a real pleasure. I have a son on Korriban, you know. It's a tough war you're walking into. We're fixing blasters with adhesive tape. But we'll help you any way we can. Now, let's see. A blown open vault. Captain, do we still have those pumps?
Sir, if this is the vault I think it is, it won't be that easy. The fumes alone have put men in the medical center.
There has to be something that can withstand this stuff.
We need some way to make this pit less deadly. Tell me, Captain, is there nothing that can survive the toxic waste?
Well, nothing grows there, sir. But there are the colicoids.
Colicoids? What do those bugs want with toxic waste?
Food, sir. Our surveillance satellites have recorded them feeding on the toxic waste. We suspect they've been designed to eat it.
So how do I become a colicoid?
Sir?
No, Captain, he's right. To get to the bottom of that pit, you'll need to become like the colicoids. There must be a way for you to take on the colicoids' resistance, so you can enter the vault. Captain, where were these creatures created?
Well, I can't say for sure, but there's a research lab not far from here that was overrun with colicoids as soon as the Balmorans abandoned it. But the colicoids are vicious creatures. Just one of them tore apart a whole squad.
You call yourself an army?
I'm sorry, Sith. We don't have the numbers to deal with these things. But if you can get into that lab, we'll get you into that toxic pit.
Sir, even if we find out what causes this resistance, we don't have the...
We'll worry about that later. Right now, our Sith friend has to get into that lab and find out what the Balmorans did to those creatures.
Alright, we're going to end the video there, folks, because there was a lot of dialogue, a lot of cutscene, and then we will move on. Yeah, so there's the lab. So, next video is we're going to be tackling possibly Step Lightly with this quest, and then after that we will do Operation... We'll do the quest that connects to Operation Breaking Point.
At last, a worthy disciple.
In the meantime, this is the Celtic Nerd signing out. One name, one sky.